AI is just exploding, right? Everywhere you look, businesses are racing to plug it in, and yeah, the productivity gains are incredible. But here's the thing. This isn't just some tech gold rush. It's the start of a whole new kind of high-stakes battlefield. So let's dive in and really look at what's going on behind all the code.
So you've got all these companies sprinting to get AI up and running. But in that rush, they're accidentally creating this massive, unseen vulnerability. It's kind of like they're building this shiny new skyscraper, but, they've left the back door completely unlocked. And the scary part? Almost nobody's noticed. And when I say unprepared, I really mean it. Check this out. A new report, the Cisco AI Readiness Index, found that a staggering 87% of business leaders admit their organizations are not fully prepared to handle AI securely. 87%. That is a huge gap between how fast we're adopting this tech and how well we can defend it. It's leaving the vast majority of companies totally exposed.
Okay, so you might be thinking, if everyone's using it, how bad can the risk really be? And that's a fair question. But here's the twist. The problem isn't just about protecting our AI. It's about what the bad guys are building with theirs.
So let's talk about the other side of this arms race, the attackers. See, they're not just finding ways to exploit AI anymore. Oh no, they're weaponizing it. They're building this whole new, sophisticated toolkit that works with, frankly, terrifying speed and stealth. One of their stealthiest new weapons is something called indirect prompt injection. Okay, what does that mean? Think of it like this. Instead of trying to trick a person directly, you trick their smart assistant. An attacker hides a malicious command inside what looks like a totally harmless file, say a PDF or a website. Then, you ask your AI assistant to summarize that file for you. The AI reads it, sees the hidden command, and bam, it carries it out, all behind the scenes without you even knowing it happened.
So let's just make sure we're clear on the difference here. A direct injection, that's when you, the user, are trying to trick the AI with a cleverly worded prompt. But with an indirect injection, the attack is coming from a hidden source. It could be a compromised email, a weird link, a booby-trapped document you downloaded. The AI just processes it as part of its job, and snap, the trap is sprung. You're completely in the dark.
And this is where things get really serious. This is where the arms race truly kicks into high gear. Because cybercriminals aren't just messing with existing AI models anymore. They've moved on. They are now building their own AI from the ground up, specifically designed to do bad things. And no, this isn't some sci-fi movie plot. This is real. What you're looking at is called Dark GPT. It's one of several of these criminal AI models that you can get right now on the dark web. It even has a subscription service and a nice, user-friendly dashboard. This just goes to show you how professional AI-powered crime has become. It's a business. So what can these things actually do? Well, just imagine an automated system that can cook up brand new malware just on the fly. One that can scan for software vulnerabilities 24/7. It can write phishing emails that are so good they're nearly impossible to spot. It can even verify huge lists of stolen credit card numbers automatically. This isn't just making crime easier, it's putting it on an assembly line. It's industrializing it. Okay, so we've got attackers building their own AI arsenals. So what are the defenders doing? Well, they're racing to catch up for sure. And that global response is happening on two main fronts. First up, governments and policymakers. They're basically scrambling to write the rulebook for this whole new kind of conflict. And believe me, they are moving fast. I mean, just look at this timeline. In August 2024, the huge EU AI Act goes into effect. By the end of this year, Colorado rolls out the first big state-level law in the US. Then you look ahead to 2025, and you've got more than 40 states with AI bills in the works, plus a global summit in Paris. The race to regulate is absolutely on. But it's not just about laws. We've also got these global standards organizations that are basically writing the common playbook for defense. You've got groups like NIST, that's the National Institute of Standards and Technology here in the US, and MITRE. What they're doing is defining exactly what an AI attack even looks like. They're building these frameworks so that defenders all over the world can be on the same page, using the same strategy to fight back.
Policy is super important, but it's only one piece of the puzzle. On the actual front lines, you've got security researchers and engineers, and they are literally fighting code with code. They're systematically trying to break AI, because that's the best way to figure out how to build it stronger.
So what you're looking at here is that research in action.
The defenders are basically becoming ethical hackers for AI. They're running these really sophisticated tests. They call it algorithmic jailbreaking. It's a lot like how security experts will try to break into a bank vault to find all its weaknesses. That's what these researchers are doing, trying to bust these AI models to find the flaws and fix them before the bad guys do.
And the results? Honestly, they're pretty eye-opening. Using just a single attack method, researchers were able to break a popular open-source model 68% of the time. And even when they went up against the big guys, GPT 3.5 and GPT 4, they still got through almost 30% of the time. So what's the big takeaway here? It's that no AI is bulletproof, not even close. The defense is always going to be playing catch-up, which means you have to be proactive about security. It's absolutely essential.
Okay, so we've seen what the attackers are up to, and we've seen how the defenders are trying to respond. Now let's get to the most important part. What does all this mean for you? How do we take this huge, high-stakes arms race and turn it into a clear, simple playbook that you or your company can actually use, like today?
All right, here's your 4-step playbook. Step 1, manage risk from day one. Security can't be an afterthought that you just tack on at the end. Nope, it has to be baked in right from the start, from the moment you pick your data all the way through to deployment. Next up, step 2, prioritize. Look, you can't defend everything all at once. You have to think like an attacker. Where are they going to hit? What's your most valuable data? Focus your best defenses right there. Third, educate everyone, and I mean everyone. This is not just a job for the IT department. Every single person using AI is a potential backdoor, so you have to train them on how to use these tools safely and what to watch out for. And finally, step 4, use the standards that are already out there. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. These proven security frameworks from experts like NIST and OWASP, they give you a roadmap. Use it.
Look, we are right at the beginning of a completely new kind of arms race. This one isn't fought with missiles and tanks, it's fought with algorithms and data. The ground is literally shifting beneath our feet. And the advantage? It's going to go to whoever moves fastest. The attackers are already on the move. So the only real question left is, are you prepared for what comes next?